Good morning, children. Today we are going to make the slide of tomato from the lily flower leaf. You can see in this diagram, lily flower, most common flower found in the gardens. As this one, the first diagram, you must have seen in your gardens or near to you. You must have seen this in our school also. Many plants of lily flower are there, right? It is white color flower, and in some of the very florist you must have seen near them. This type of the flowers are also there. This type of purple color shading flowers are also lily flower. Different varieties of different lily flowers are there, right? So how we are going to proceed in this activity? We will take this thick leaf of lily flower, and then we will take the peel of it. We are going to peel it. You can observe biolab ma'am is sitting behind me. So we will peel it. Why? Because the stomata are present below the epidermis. You can see this white layer. This white layer is nothing but carrying the many large number of chloroplasts as well as xylem, phloem, and other cells are and tissues are also present. Now, out of this white piece, we will cut the small pieces of it in the petri dish. What are the material required? As you can see, we need the lily leaf, we need the scissor, we need the tweezer, we need the brush, we need the pin, we also need the tweezer to keep it. We have the slide as well as glass slide. You have made in ninth class also. We have the cover slip and we have the tissue paper. So as if extra color is or water is flowing over there, the slide, we will use this absorbing paper to absorb it, right? And the most important thing we have is saffron in solution. What is saffron in solution? You can see it is red in color. Saffron in solution is used for staining the plant cells. Children, most of the cells are colorless cells, right? So we need to stain them. We need to give them color so that we can observe their shape structure very clearly. For plant cells, we use saffron in solution, and for animal cells, we use methylene blue as the stain, right? And the most important thing under which we are going to see the slide of ours is microscope, compound microscope it is, right? Compound microscope have two settings you can see here, right? It is having into 25, means 25 times enlarged image we can see here, and into 40 part is also there, lens is there, SPF 40 you can see, right? So it can show you 40 times enlarged view, right? But we are going to see it under 25 times only, right? So the setting have been done for the microscope. Now, what is the procedure? How to make the slide? As you have seen that we have peeled the leaf. Now we are going to put that white part in the petri dish which is carrying water, and we have to clean our slide so that any germ or any other cell particles are there, they should be removed and it should be clean one. Now we will take small piece of the that tomato peel and keep it on the slide very gently. With the help of brush, we will thread it uniformly so that there should not be any overlapping of the cells. We want to see each and every cell very clearly. Then we will put small amount of the water to spread it uniformly, and small amount of the saffron in solution because it is red color, dark red color. We need to put only one drop is quite enough, and then uniformly we will spread it so that overlapping of the cells, over coloring or over staining should not be there, right? Now wherever we think that we need to place the cover slip, we need to cover it with cover slip so that pathogen should not enter, and it should be very easily visible under the microscope. So with the help of this cover slip, we will cover it very neatly and gently. So we will use the pin. See the procedure very carefully because air bubbles generally form under the cover slip because we are surrounded by the air, so they may come inside it. So with the help of pin, we have put slowly and gradually this cover slip over the piece of the tomato peel. Now we are going to remove any extra stain water with the help of paper. As you can see, ma'am is removing. So now the slide is ready to observe under the microscope. Can you see this slide? Right?
Yes,
This is
ma'am.
temporary mount of tomato, children, right? And it does not have any air bubbles. You can see, right? Can you see any air bubble in it? I can see one small air bubble. Yes, small air bubble is here, but it is not over our piece. So we will not have any worry. We can easily observe our piece. But if it is over the piece, then we have to remove it. We have to slightly move it with the help of brush so that the air bubble should come out, right? Now we are going to observe it under the microscope. So we will keep it and set our microscope under the light. You can see I have made this slide already ready for you. So you can see the slide under the microscope is like this. These dark color, red color parts, which you can see the eye-like structures are there, children. These are the stomata and the guard cells. Eye or bean-like structure. Can you see these bean-like structures which are dark,
Yes, ma'am.
right?
Yes,
You can
ma'am.
see these are the bean-like structures. These bean-like are guard cell or stomata.
Guard cell.
These are the guard cell. And some of the stomata have a small pore, open pore over here. If you see in the very close view, I have made one more very close view also. Yes, children. So you can see the guard cells are here, and the guard cells are showing the chloroplast also. Very close view I have taken and zoom it. So you can see small number of chloroplasts are also surrounded it. Can you see it?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? And you can see large number of the other tissues are there, and the stomata, closed stomata are there, right? So this way we can observe the temporary mount of stomata. Any doubt?